Welcome back to the Kings Park Tournament Expert Division. This is the weekend round, hole number 8. Here we're going to be setting up to try and grab ourselves a hole-in-one. We're using a luminary type ball, P5, side spin 2, wind 3. Now you can do side spin 2 plus, but I'm going to tell you our base spin is 2 left spin always, and therefore I would at least recommend that you use a 2 side spin ball to set it up, even if you got to set your starting position and your spins with a zerk. Then you can switch balls, then you can adjust. It's just going to make it easier if you're trying to shoot for the hole-in-one. Because without fail, Playdemic has blessed us with 5 wind angles on this hole, and in order for you to get the best shot at the hole-in-one, you will need to make some tweaks for those wind angles. If you want to play just the base shot here, the adjustment is P5 minus 75%. We're playing min numbers. P5 minus 75 min. So that's going to be your elevation. The base spins for the shot is 4.5 top and 2 left. Actually, let's bump that down a little bit just to make it a little bit safer. We're going to say 4.3 top spin and 2 left spin. That way you don't, accidentally roll a touch long if you get, say, the tailwind angle. That's the base spins, the base adjustment. You can play that if you're not really looking to grab this hole-in-one, but if you want the hole-in-one, stay tuned. I'm going to give you all of my tweaks. I'm going to show you the wind angles, and these tweaks are very simple. The only tweaks that we're making are we're changing the top spin values in relation to the wind strength and wind angles. So those are easy to follow, and also you'll need to vary the amount of curl based on the wind angles. So to start, we're going to stretch out to P5 max extension. If you're playing this with an APOC 5 or 6, you're going to have 2/3 of the white ring into the second cut at P5 max extension. Let's see. So there it is right there. So this is the second cut that I'm talking about. APOC 7. APOC 5 and 6, 2/3 of the white ring into the second cut. APOC 7 is 1/3 of the white ring in, and APOC 8 is going to be white ring touching, and that's all at P5 max extension. Once you get that, release it, and then we're going to turn, get our wind angle, set our spin, adjust, set curl, and fire. So release this. Now here, this was in the beginning process of this, of dialing this in. So I'm setting my spins prior to catching my wind angle here, only because I had just started to dial this in. So I wasn't exactly sure of what everything needed. But now that I have the tweaks all set up, I recommend that you turn, grab your wind angle. Now you have your wind strength, your wind angle, set your spins, figure out the curl you're going to need. If you need to switch balls, then adjust. It's a minimal adjustment, minus 75 min, so you probably less than 2 rings always, right? And then you can let her rip. Trying to hit perfect here, it's not a slice. Wind angles are as follows. Now, this is the part that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I'm not in charge of wind angles, so, you know, you're just going to have to talk to Playdemic, right? Actually, this is going to be more like right here. This one is going to be more like right here. This one is more here. And then we got one that's way the hell over here. So that's our 5 basic wind angles, all right? If you are in this wind angle over here, that's a more tailwind angle. Winds between 7 and 7.5, you'll use 4.3 top. 7.6 to 8.1 uses 4.2, and 8.2 to 8.6 will use 4 top. 8.7 to 9.1 uses 3.9 top spin. Always 2 left spin for all of these. If you are here, when 7 to 7.5 is 4.6 top, 7.6 to 8.1 is 4.4 top, 8.2 to 8.6 is 4.3, and 8.7 to 9.1 is 4.2 top. If you are here in the middle, basically like the right side of the bridge, 7.0 to 7.5 uses 4.8 top, 7.6, actually, I'm sorry, that's not 4.8, it should be 4.7 top spin. 7.0 to 7.5 is 4.7, 7.6 to 8.1 is 4.6, 8.2 to 8.6 is 4.5, and 8.7 to 9.1 will use 4.4 top. If you are here, just right of the bridge, 7.0 to 7.5 is 4.9, 7.6 to 8.1 is 4.7, 8.2 to 8.6 is 4.5, and 8.7 to 9.1 uses 4.4 top spin. If you get the crazy crosswind over here, way off to the right, 7.0 to 7.5 is 5 top, 7.6 to 8.1 is 4.8, 8.2 to 8.6 uses 4.6, and 8.7 to 9.1 will use 4.7 top spin. So those are all relatively easy to take care of. You'll just need to write yourself out a little chart. Make sure you have the angles, sorted out, and should be good to go as far as that's concerned. The only other tweaks that are needed are going to be curl tweaks based on wind angle only. So we're looking at here, we are in the middle angle, right side of the bridge. This is the curl that you're looking for. Your center line will be just touching the inner wall or just into the inner wall, right? So I'm a click inside the inner wall here with my center line because I have an 8.2 wind, right? If I had lower wind, say the one, if I had 7.6 to 8.1, I would have my center line touching. If I had 7.5 to 7.0 to 7.5, I would be 1 click right of the inner wall. And then if I had the king wind 8.7 to 9.1, I would be 1 click further to the left than I am here, right? So obviously these are base curls. Depends on how technical you want to get. You can add clicks in either direction for wind strength to go along with the wind angles, and that will give you the best opportunity at the hole-in-one. But I realize most of you probably won't do that, so we're just giving you kind of the base curls for mid-level wind ranges, and then if you want to, you can click up or click, a click more or a click less as you need them, depending on what you actually get. So this is, like I said, the middle wind angle, which is the right side of the bridge. If you have the blue angle, which is just left side of the bridge, right? Then that is going to put you curling right with your center line right through this tip of the triangle right here, right? If you are in the crazy tailwind angle where you're kind of pointing at the tree left of the bridge, then you're going to use even less curl, and you're going to have your center line just a few clicks over to the right from that. If you are in the crosswind angle, which is just right of the bridge, then you're going to use a little bit more than this. What I'm doing there is I'm basically splitting the distance between that tip and this tip for this curl with my center line. That's my reference that I'm using here. Right? So somewhere around there. Now, that's if you're just right of the bridge. If you get the crazy crosswind angle where you're way off to the right by the bushes, right of the bridge, then you're going to need a touch more curl, and you're going to have your center line touching or just clipping into the tip of the triangle. All right, those are the standard basic curls for this. These are going to either get you very close or in the hole, provided you do everything right and manage to squeeze off a perfect. You should have a really good opportunity on this one to grab yourself the hole in one. Another plus about this shot is that with this setup, we're bouncing. First bounce on the fairway, second bounce clipping the rough, and then rolling out into the hole, ideally, right? But if for some reason you hit a grate and you don't clip the rough, the good part about this shot is it actually still has a chance at dropping. You should not be flying through the green. Uh, you should only go up to the top of the green, right around the fringe somewhere. And if you can not get stuck on the fringe, then it may still have a chance to roll back down into the hole, right? So it's kind of like a double whammy shot. We're looking for the second bounce rough bump, but if we don't quite get it, you still have an outside chance at dropping it, just rolling up the slope behind the hole, catching the little funnel, and coming back into the hole. But practice this one a few times. Make sure you're familiar with your tweaks and your wind angles and such. Get comfortable with it. It is definitely worth putting a little bit of practice into it so that hopefully you can walk away dropping the hole in one just like that. I'm going to wish you all the best of luck. Hope you get many, many hole in ones. Please do me a favor, if you do happen to use this shot and grab yourself a hole in one, please leave a comment. Come by, tell me about it. Shoot me a message on Messenger. Show me the shot, like I want to know, right? Don't leave me hanging. If you drop it, I want to be excited with you because I've already dropped mine. So I want to hear your stories too. Good luck, everyone. See you on the last hole.